Alright, time to talk a little bit about being tracked on the internet. For some people, it's not a big deal or a big issue, but to others, privacy is very important. So, are we tracked on the internet? The answer is yes. All of us are being tracked every single day throughout various different things. The first one and the most common type of tracking is tracking through an IP address. We already know that every device that is connected to the internet must have an IP address. And we know of the two different types of IP addresses, which are public IP address and private IP address. Private IP is what you get inside of your home network, for example, and it's only used for communications within the network, and it's also not a unique IP address. Someone knowing your local or private IP can do absolutely nothing with that information, since the IPs are not unique and they are same in some other networks as well. Public IP, on the other hand, is unique and it can be used to track you. The moment you open your browser and load some website, you're already being tracked by default. Why? Well, the most fundamental thing is that the website needs to know your IP to be able to communicate with you. Same goes for any other service or software that you communicate with. It will know your IP address. With an IP address, in many cases, someone can figure out from which country and city you are coming from, or in other words, your physical location. There are many websites online that you can use to figure out where certain IP is located, which we will check out in just a second. Besides that, it's also good to know that there are certain links that are so-called IP grabbers, which can disclose your IP to the person that you send that link to. As soon as you click it, the other person who sent you the link will know your public IP. Nonetheless, let's show some websites where you can get certain information out of a public IP address. So here we have one of those websites, and here it is, IP Location Finder. Now there are other things as well that this website offers, but we are currently interested in the IP Location Finder. So you simply just type a public IP right here, click on Find, and it will give you some information about the physical location of that IP address. For example, this one is from United States. We also get the coordinates, we get the time and the city or region where this is located. Down here we have some network information, and we can do this for any public IP that we want. The Google DNS, and here it is. We get once again the location and the network, which we already know to be the Google DNS server, and that's about it. You can get any public information through websites such as this one, and there are a bunch of others that offer the same type of service, so you can feel free to choose whichever one that you want. Now, if you want to protect your privacy or protect your public IP, you can always use things such as proxy or a VPN, or you can also use something called a Tor browser whenever you're browsing through the internet or through the websites. More stuff about that in the next section, but just so you know that you can use that if you care about your privacy and if you want your public IP hidden most of the time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture.